Hi guys, it's Hayden. And today I'm going to be talking about why you should use Zipcar. So I definitely have a love for Zipcar from the Zipcar. There's my Zipcar in the back. So now I need to return the Zipcar. We just rented a Zipcar. We are taking a Zipcar. And this video is basically a love letter to Zipcar. So the first thing that I want to do is talk about how Zipcar works. You buy a membership, and that membership is either yearly or monthly. If you're a student, it is $35 a year, and if you're like a regular adult, it is $90 a year. And then you can do monthly, but if you're a student, I feel like the $35 is just a better route personally. And in regards to the student membership, basically it's a membership for any of your universities that have a Zipcar. I know my university has a Zipcar, and a lot of the college campuses that I toured did as well. So I would definitely look in to see if your college does. And if not, I think they're like in like 50 different cities in the country. So it definitely can be useful whether you're in college or not. But I'm gonna be primarily talking about why it's perfect for college students, because that's what I can relate to. And that's kind of more my channel's vibe, is about college life. And since I use it at college only, that's what I solely will be talking about. But it can also be translated to big cities and being used in that realm as well. So once you buy your membership, you then have access to all the different cars in your area. You can either pay for those by hour or by day. If you're renting the car by the hour, the cheapest it'll be is $9.50 an hour. And then I think by the day, the cheapest that you can buy a car for a day is $89 a day, which is really good considering that that's cheaper than a rental car at an airport. It is definitely a good way to go. Basically on the app, you just select your location and time. And then once you get there, everything can be done on your phone. So your phone unlocks the car, locks it, the keys are in the car, but your phone acts as a key. You can like sound the alarm or whatnot on your phone. The other nice thing about it is if you buy it for the hour, you can add extra time if needed. So sometimes I've been in the car and I need an extra like 30 minutes, but that is only the case if someone hasn't rented the car after you. You can also rent the car ahead of time or see what cars are available at that very second. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is the perks that Zipcar comes with. So the first thing is that it comes with secondary insurance on all trips. The second thing is that it comes with free gas for all trips. Basically, the free gas is up to 180 miles a day. If you go over that, then it is 58 cents per mile. After that, you also have access to maintenance and 24/7 roadside assistance if something happens. After all this info about what Zipcar is and how it works, I now want to talk about why Zipcar is a must. So the first and honestly best thing about it is that you don't have to be 25 to rent it. As you can tell, I'm really excited that this is a rental car company that you don't have to be 25 for, because I feel like that's something that people run into a lot. My second point is that Zipcar is definitely cheaper than an Uber. So if you're renting it for an hour and it's $9.50 that hour, that is cheaper than just one trip. Because I don't know about you guys, but I've literally never not spent at least $12 on an Uber ride. Whereas you can go to a bunch of places within your hour's limit and not have to worry about how much it costs, because it's the same amount for every hour. The other thing is that you have more control over your timing. You don't have to worry about when the Uber is gonna get there. You don't have to pre-plan 15 minutes before and then there's not any vehicles anywhere to pick you up. It's way more reliable than Lyft and Uber because someone can't cancel on you and you're not gonna be left stranded anywhere. The other thing is that it's perfect for out-of-state students who don't have access or the ability to have their car at school, but still want the luxury of being able to use a car freely. The other nice thing is that you don't have to pay for gas, besides the fact if you go over 180 miles. That's why I say you don't have to pay for gas, but if you go over 180 miles, you do have to pay for gas. But for the most part, you probably won't be driving more than 180 miles a day unless you're doing like a long trip. And then you can also put other insurance on any ride. So for like $1 or $2 extra every time, you can put insurance on the ride, which is super nice. And as I mentioned before, some of the perks that comes with it is that you do get roadside assistance and maintenance. So you can use that for whenever stuff happens, because stuff does happen on the road and it's good to have those safety parameters. You definitely definitely get more for your buck than you would using any other services, in my opinion. And once again, all of these are my opinions, but I love Zipcar and I used Zipcar a lot during the school year. So I hope that now you kind of get an understanding of what Zipcar is and how it works and why you should at least give it a shot, because it truly is a great brand and I haven't had any bad hiccups throughout the way. I feel like everything is really self-explanatory, and they do have videos online if you're ever confused. They like walk you step through step on everything. If you have any questions about Zipcar, feel free to leave them below. I can answer them to the best of my ability, or I can point you in the right direction of where you could find that information. So if you couldn't tell, that was the end of the video. I hope that you guys liked the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I hope you have an amazing day. I love each and every one of you. Mwah.